very tense moment yesterday in the city of Rome. A Rome man barricaded himself inside his house on Thursday, and it might be tied to a situation involving family court. Captain Tim Bates is from Rome PD is on the line right now. Captain, good morning. Thanks for coming on. What are we able to say here today?
Good morning, Bill. Well, here's what I can tell you. Officers responded to a residence, 100 block of East Bloomfield Street yesterday, just after 10 a.m., and the call was to check the welfare of an adult male there. As they arrived on the scene, they encountered the male at the door in the doorway. Now, he was armed with a sharp-edged object, and he threatened his own life in front of the officers and then retreated into the home, locking the door and barricading in. From that point, the situation unfolded where we had our special response team respond, as well as additional officers and our crisis negotiators to establish contact with the individual.
So, and the name is not being released?
No, right now it's not. At this point, he is in an area hospital for mental health evaluation, so we don't have any criminal charges at this point, so we aren't able to release that information.
I don't know if you've ever been through the family court process, but it's incredibly stressful.
I'm sure it is.
And, you know, the advice we always give people is if you can avoid having one person, a judge, make a decision on your children and your relationship with your children, you might want to try to do that. But, you know, we don't always do that. So the stress can really send people to a different place, and if that is the case and what caused this, you got to feel for the guy. Yeah,
certainly we do, and that was a very large contributing factor into this situation yesterday. Was indeed an apparent family court battle with his child, but you know, we do feel for him, and that is the information we're conveying both through the media, as well as during our conversations, that we are here to help you. We're not your adversaries. We'll help you through whatever we can do to assist you in your struggles and what you're suffering through. And eventually, he did understand that, and it was about 7:20 p.m. when he finally did decide to come out of the house on his own, where we did take him into custody and took him to get the help that certainly he needs.
I will say this, that during this time right now, where nationwide, where there are so many issues with police, we're really lucky right now that we've had really positive stories that are coming out. I mean, here you're showing the concern of somebody. That's what police really, that's what we were brought up to believe, the police, that's what you guys do, is you're there to protect. And it's great to see that that's how you guys handle a situation like this.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Bill. And I think that's how the vast majority of law enforcement handle situations. Unfortunately, when the outcome isn't as nice as folks in the public want it to be, it ultimately becomes the officers or the police department's fault, or they're at blame for it, which is not always the case at all either. But it's very fortunate. You know, we have procedures and trainings in place for these types of situations, and we enacted those procedures, and thankfully it worked to a T. It really did, and the only injuries were self-inflicted by the subject on himself, and no officers hurt. The neighborhood, I must say, they were very, very cooperative, very positive with us. As a matter of fact, many came forth with bottled water and food and things like that.
Wow!
So it was great, and we really do appreciate that, and we appreciated the fact that they were patient with us. And you know, we're closing down an entire neighborhood for this type of situation, and they understood it, and they stood behind us on it, and it was great. It really was.
That segues to my next question. How do you feel the relationship is between the people of Rome overall and your department?
Well, I can tell you, overall, I believe it's very good. We do quarterly citizen assessment surveys. These are randomly selected responses by all the divisions and units from the police department, whether it's patrol, detectives, you name it. And they interview randomly selected victims of incidents or responses by police. And we've been doing that for 2 years now, I believe, and I can tell you the feedback is very, very positive. I can tell you another thing that we use to gauge our interactions with the public and whether it's positive or not is the fact, do they come forward with information unsolicited or solicited? And they certainly do. Certainly we've opened up many avenues for them to do that.
Yeah.
And they do. They react. People are tired. They don't want their community overrun by crime. They want to live happy lives and feel safe and secure in their homes and their neighborhoods. And that rapport building has to go on every single day with law enforcement and the community. And right now, I think we're hitting it on all cylinders. I really do. And certainly we cannot keep everyone happy.
Sure.
But for the vast majority, I would say are very pleased. And if things do pop up in neighborhoods that are affecting them, they let us know, and we are as quick as we can to address those.
All right. Well, I'm glad this. Again, it's very difficult. Certainly has to be tough on this guy, the family, and even we don't know the children. We have no idea. But I'm glad it ended in a positive way like this. That's always a good thing. Captain Tim Bates in Rome, thanks so much.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
We'll break quickly. I want to bring in the members of the band here. 18-piece band. We debut a segment this morning called Live Music Friday. It's part of our 90th anniversary here at WIBX. The Steve Falvo Easy Money Big Band has 18 members. And, well, I guess they're all making their way in right now. I can do it before a break if we want to bring everybody in. We certainly can. Do you want a break? Quick break. We'll do that and let everybody. I guess there's 18 of them. It's going to take them a while to get in here. Hold tight. Coming back at WIBX.